Hi, Elke.
Hi, Anna.
So exciting to be here with you because we both contributed to this book, which I think is fantastic, right? And I actually, as I'm talking to you, my first question to you would be, you know, rumor had it that you were a little bit uncomfortable when you were approached, right, to write a chapter for this book.
Yeah, Anna, you are right. When I was asked, I can write day and night on biotech, innovation, and sustainability, my topics close to my heart. And when I was approached for this female topic, I thought, come on, I'm a female. What's in it? And then I said yes anyway, because I always say yes when there's an opportunity where I kind of have the idea that there's something in it. And when I started, there were more and more and more and more things coming up. And now I have, way too many words. I could write a book about it. How did you feel about your story?
Yeah, I wanted to be sure that I didn't say anything that was wrong or that was off or that was not correct. The writing itself went quite fast, but the research that I did for the small parts on just throwing in some facts, actually those are small parts, but that took me the longest time. I was also wondering about your career because, you went into the corporate world, right? And how was that for you as a woman? Like, did you feel that played any role in your progression in your career? Being, the alien gender?
I didn't only enter corporate, I entered old chemistry corporate.
Oh.
So big old chemistry corporate. I didn't feel strange in the beginning because I was heading for research. So I was head of research, plant biotech, and this is why I entered the company. It was not because I wanted to join that company. I wanted to do plant biotech research. And I had the best time of my life. And the second part was, as I said, I was strong, I was convinced, I was enthusiastic about my field. And what me brought the successes in the outer world, or my research, for example, I think hindered me a little bit inside because I'm not impressed easily. I'm not impressed by hierarchy. This is part of my success in advocacy, of course. I'm not impressed. I see the human behind the minister, for example.
Right.
But this is, of course, not of course, but this is still irritating.
We get along well. I'm not obsessed either.
This is irritating for hierarchy in corporate. And so I think I might have been seen too strong, too independent, and maybe too unfeminine. What's about you? Because I notice it when I read your chapter. It's about you really hold strong that women are evaluated for a different standard. Can you explain it a little bit more?
It's such a hard topic because we don't want to victimize, right? But
Exactly.
I do gotta say that in general, where I would get feedback about being, too direct or too harsh on people or, not friendly enough. And then at some point in time, I remember I was still quite junior as a manager, and I would ask, and then I was like, you know what I do? I'll ask around. So I would literally go to some of the managers that I held very high, that I knew were very popular to work with, and I would go, okay, imagine situation ABC, you have an underperforming person, and this is what they deliver, this is how you greet. How will you tell them? And then they say, I just say this. No, I said, what's literally the worst? And I would walk around with my notebook to write them down. And sometimes I would literally look up and think, huh? You get away with saying that? Really, what a nasty woman, And then these men would say yeah, but this is really underperforming. I was like, yeah, but, and then I would ask the women also. And there was such a difference in tone as to how they would give someone feedback. Female managers are just hit way harder on all of these kind of things rather than on, delivering results, delivering output whatsoever. Like the strength of being a woman, caring, and then it backfires she's too soft. If we're not, then she's too hard. I don't know, at some point I was like, you know what, I start my own business.
I can understand
I
that,
can
yeah.
just decide on myself, and I can, open this up to, I'm now helping other leaders navigate this. But at least I don't have to face it myself, because it's been very confusing at certain times. You really can't do it right. So I think that is a standard that we're being held to, that a lot of men are not being held to. It's a tough world out there.
Yeah, and what I learned as well, and I got sometimes even advice, not from my group, I mean, but from outside. I said, Elke, a little bit less energy would be enough. I said, oh, 30%? Oh, 30% is fine. Click. Are you crazy? we have stuff to achieve here. We don't do it for pleasure or leisure or something like this. And it was really like this idea that I'm sometimes too much, you know. And I even had female colleagues of mine approaching me and said, Elke, what shall I do? Maybe I can speak less and make myself smaller. I said, no, think bigger, make yourself bigger. You know, it's really like
so angry, and it's been said way and way too much. And I was involved a lot in internal learning programs as well. It makes me so angry, and I've worked all across the world, and I've heard everything from like Italian manager telling me that I talk too monotone, and then other managers telling me I'm too excited, and then it's everything. And you know what the thing is, men don't get any of this feedback. They just get feedback as in like, oh, your numbers, or you know, the way you calculated this, and that's useful feedback. It's just that like this whole part doesn't exist in reviews for men, which I don't know. I mean, I don't know if we're ever gonna change.
We can add to the list. No, Anna. But you said as well in your story that when you became a mother, probably first time, but now you're third time already. First time mother, that something changed in your attitude, I guess. Can you explain a little bit what changed for you? Maybe priorities?
It's hard, because sometimes when people say, did something change for you when you became a mother, then I like to answer, well, as much as things changed for my husband when he became a father, because he never gets the question to start with. You know, whenever we're somewhere, they ask me, where are the kids? But they don't ask him, where are the kids? I'm like,
I can fully relate to that.
Yeah, actually, they say, I think I become even more efficient and effective. And there's research also that shows that mothers, over the lifetime of their career, are the most productive employees that you can have. It's interesting, right? More productive than, say, childless women or fathers or anything. And I've seen that. I've worked with mothers who were on fire. I couldn't keep up with them. I think this is a big misconception, you know, that mothers are like cutting corners and whatsoever. They're on fire. They know. They're there for a reason, and they're just like getting stuff done.
Yeah, this I can relate to fully. And it was in my case even that I was switching jobs just when I was on motherhood for half a year. And it was really like when I came back, they kind of downgraded my job level. And they're like, what did you do? I said, you come on, you have a baby now, care for the baby. It's only I didn't fit it into my story because I didn't even remember. So I totally forgot about it. So it's like more that you are, as a mother, you are like, oh, she's gone, or she is only, I don't know, talking about babies. And for me, baby has nothing to do with work. So I didn't want to talk about my baby at work. It didn't matter because there's a father as well. So it didn't really influence my professional life at all. So it's really like interesting what you say. I mean, in addition, I fully agree. It's really make you less willing to compromise, even more.
Yeah, and like, I mean, it's plain rude to do that, and yet people hide behind like, no, we mean well, but they meddle in your career.
Exactly.
And what you want to do. And sometimes they don't even tell you, right? Sometimes like opportunities pass by.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, everybody's meeting in the US. Oh, I didn't see the invite. Well, you have a new baby. We thought you didn't want to come.
Exactly. It happened to me the same. Yeah. Come on, you can't do this and this now. I said, you have a baby. I said, it's my choice.
Anyone give Elke or me a call. We'll come anywhere in the world with our kids, and we'll sit on stage without the kids. Don't worry, we'll come sit on stage, and we can talk about this for hours. It's been so awesome to talk to you.
Wonderful.
We'll keep talking more. Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.